Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful, surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful, surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear.
Time to go.
Is that the honorary knight? Hello? Huh? Seems like someone's calling you. Let's go check it out. I finally get to meet you, honorary knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, yes, I haven't passed the selection trials yet, but I asked Amber how to make a Baron bunny. Oh, and Kaya's been keeping me busy with... I even asked the Spark Knight to pass on her experiences, although... Actually, I have always wanted to receive guidance from the honorary knight. I was worried that it might be too presumptuous. I've seen you on the streets of Mondstadt occasionally, but I've always been too busy to disturb you. I just finished today's cleaning for the Knights and was about to start my training when I saw you. Oh, if it's not too much trouble, could I ask you for some guidance? So, as a senior knight, this is your suggestion? But as a maid, I'm only authorized to deal with smaller tasks. The Knights of Favonius is the strongest shield that Mondstadt has. That's why I've always wanted to become a real Knight of Favonius. Huh? I thought the honorary knight would only ever be busy with powerful... Well, that is true. Come to think of it, whenever I see you in Mondstadt, and the fact is, you're hurrying to help others. Oh, okay. Back to Mondstadt it is. Your point of view on these matters has truly been eye-opening for me. I have a lot to learn. Just like you said, from now on, I'm going to treat helping people with smaller tasks as a part of my training. Just thinking about it makes me feel more motivated than ever.
Wow, Noelle's motivated, all right. She's got that "give me a commission before I take 'em all" vibe.
Someone! Anyone!
Who's that? I need to help.
Noelle! Oh, she's so fast. Let's catch up with her.
There. Take your time. Try and take a deep breath first.
And finally, I was saved.
Well, my name's Noelle. Don't worry, sir. Everything's all right. I'll be protecting you from now on. So, where are you from? I don't think we've met in Mondstadt before.
Thanks. I'm not from Mondstadt. My name is Alois. I'm a traveling merchant. I was on my way to Mondstadt to acquire some of the reputed local wines. So little did I know I'd run into savage monsters on the way. I mean, savage. I was so scared I ran all the way here, until I just couldn't run anymore. thank goodness
It's okay, Mr. Aloise. We're not far from Mondstadt. Although I'm just an ordinary maid, the small task of escorting a visitor to the city is certainly within my power.
Escort me to Mondstadt? Perfect! Let's go!
But wait a moment. As a traveling merchant, you must have luggage and some goods. Don't worry. No matter the quantity, I'll carry them for...
Luggage? Goods? Yes, I remember now. The savage monsters I encountered? No need. These monsters are ferocious.
Oh, rest easy. This is Mondstadt's honorary knight. No monster is too ferocious for her.
Honorary knight? Then you're a member... I can't remember exactly. I was too busy running. Probably near that crossing in front of us, but I can't be sure. Wait a minute! My chest!
Oh, chest pain? Here, I've got you. Hold my arms and lie. Now do your best to relax.
Perhaps maybe you...
I'm sorry. I must stay here to watch over our visitor. It looks like you'll need to handle the monsters.
Time to go. Time to go.
Strange. No trace of any large monsters here. Whoa, here they come! Huh? It's just a few ordinary slimes. Paimon didn't see any goods on the road. Is this the right place? Let's head back to Noelle.
Time to go.
Back so soon. Ah, a true senior night. Did you see Mr. Aloise's luggage on the way?
Perhaps the monsters ate it? Didn't I tell you? It's dangerous.
Oh, you're not hurt, are you?
What I meant was... When they jumped, they were twice as tall as me. Why are you looking at me like that? Even if they were only slimes, I couldn't have fought them off.
Oh, what can we do? If even the honorary knight can't find them?
I'm just a traveling merchant. You never know what's gonna happen out here. Oh well, looks like Mondstadt was never meant to be. Perhaps next time.
I'm very sorry. In these circumstances, I must ask you to register the quantity and nature of your lost property with the Knights of Favonius. I know that the Knights will do their best to help you recover your goods.
No. I couldn't possibly trouble the Knights of Favonius. This matter, it really is beneath them.
On the contrary, it's the duty of the Knights to look after any visitors traveling to and from Mondstadt. As a maid, I must do my best in receiving and escorting such visitors. But then, perhaps there's something keeping you from going to the Knights?
No, absolutely nothing.
Everything okay? Well, actually, I noticed that too. But since we don't have any evidence of wrongdoing, this gentleman was seeking help at the gates of Mondstadt, which, therefore, I must carry out my maidly duties. Thank you for understanding.
Hey, what are you discussing? So, what's next?
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. We've talked it over, and we've decided to escort you back to Mondstadt.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Honorary Knight in Noelle. Were you two out on a mission? Wait, who is this person behind you?
My name is Alois. I'm a humble merchant.
Ah, Mondstadt welcomes you, strange yet respectable traveler. Please state your identity and purpose. The Knights of Favonius are here to ensure your safety.
I came to Mondstadt to import wines back to Lieu.
I see, but are you not carrying any luggage or goods? I also don't see your name among the wine merchants that Mondstadt regularly deals with.
It's my first time visiting Mondstadt, but I expect to come back often.
In that case, please show me the relevant documents issued by Liu's Ministry of Civil Affairs. I need to verify your identity.
Huh? What on earth is the min... Oh, right. I put them in my luggage.
Luggage?
Oh, our apologies. This gentleman was just attacked by a monster and lost both his luggage and his goods. Could you allow him to calm down a bit before we register him with the Knights?
According to Article 10 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook, caution should be exercised with regard to unfamiliar visitors.
But Article 2 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook also says that one must not offend our visitors, right?
Well, in this situation, it seems the Knights of Favonius Handbook has a bit of an overlap. Well,
After all, this is our...
Storm? Terror?
well then, I'm counting on...
So, you're a wine merchant? Well, you must have excellent wine knowledge. Would you like to rest a while at Angel's Share? It's our signature tavern.
Such a warm welcome. How could I refuse? Angel's Share. So this barrel must be full with Mondstadt's celebrated wine, right? If only it could be imitated. Oh, imported. That's the word.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Drink up. This is a dandelion wine-based cocktail. I asked the bartender to add calla lily because it has a calming effect. I know you've been on the road for a long time, and cold drinks would be bad for your stomach. So I requested less ice. I hope it's to your liking.
Calming. Is this what they give to all visitors in Mondstadt? Because you know I'm interested in Mondstadt wines? Yes. Just interested, mind you. On another note, that drink's made me realize just how empty my stomach is.
Oh, so you're hungry too. Oh, how terrible of me. If I'd realized...
Ooh, good idea. That sounds like a good place. Smells incredible. So it's true. If you really want to sell Mondstadt wines, you can't do without Mondstadt dishes. Maybe recipes will be easier to obtain than the brewing process. Oh, what I mean is, the dandelion wine brewing process is unique, difficult to imitate. That's why we merchants can buy with confidence. Where was I? Let's see. What's on the menu? So many dishes. Hard to decide.
Can I help?
Sure. What do you suggest?
Well, do you prefer red meat or white?
I like them both.
The steaks here are cuts of freshly shipped Springvale boar. I'd recommend having it served medium to really bring out the natural sweetness of the meat. Oh, Sweet Madame is another specialty. Crispy skin and tender meat goes perfectly with wine. However, those dishes alone aren't very healthy from a nutritional standpoint. I recommend a mushroom pizza and a salad. If that sounds okay, oh,
That's too generous of you.
please enjoy.
Huh? You give this meal to... Wait, is it...
How about with wind for our final stop?
So... Wait...
Star Smash Cliff is known for its views.
Oh, here's your order, Noelle.
Thanks, Marjorie. Mr. Eloise, please.
Thanks. Wait, what's on that...
I, Maid Noelle, on behalf of Mondstadt and the...
Wait, Knights of Favonius? So this gift is also a... So it's a warning?
Oh, I'm afraid this is all I had time for. However, I hope it leaves you with a last... Now then, if you wouldn't mind accompanying...
No need.
Oh, well then we should...
Nope, not necessary.
Huh? But for your protection, I feel strongly that... Or perhaps it's a little too soon, but... I'll escort you. Let's go. Oh, you want to escort... Oh, that would certainly... In that case, please take care of...
So this is the end? Meaning this is a good spot? Archon's above! I was planning to... I didn't expect you to... It's attempted fraud, or is it? Which explains why you didn't expose me. Spare me, noble. Go. I can go. Of course. With... Yes, sir. I understand. Goodbye, most honorable honorary knight.
So, he really did have ulterior motives. Should we tell Noelle? Let's head back and see how she's doing first.
Ah, you're back. Eh? Well, how come left? And I didn't even... Oh, I must have been... Why else would he have left without... Oh, a plot? As expected. And that's why we have the... How can I ever become a real Knight of Favonius like this? Is that the honorary knight? Hello?
Huh? Seems like someone's calling.
I finally get to meet you, honorary knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, I'm currently undergoing the Knights of Favonius chivalric training. Yes, I haven't passed the selection trial. I asked Amber how to make a... I even asked the Spark Knight to pass on her. Actually, I have always wanted to receive guidance. I was worried that it might be too... I've seen you on the streets of Mondstadt occasionally. I just finished today's cleaning. I'd like to get your opinion on something as a senior knight. I've been keeping up with my maidly duties and nightly exercises, but training progress has been a little slow. You know, just basic strength and endurance training. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and running 2 laps around Mondstadt as a morning routine. I'm actually incredibly busy every day. It's just that I always feel like something's missing. Strength? But I think I'm pretty strong. Well, after he got drunk, I carried Mr. Bruce back to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters myself. I also carried the library's new bookshelves over from Springvale. Even Mr. Huffman said I'm strong. Ah, of course. Oh, however, even though it's only training, I can't raise my sword against the honorary knight. Oh, I've got it. Let's go to the training ground at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. There should be some training dummies there.
Hi, Noelle. Are you here for the training too? Oh, our honorary knight has come too.
Hi, Ellen. I was just asking the honorary knight for training advice. They want to see my basic skills first. Do you still have spare training dummies here?
Oh, Noelle's basic skills, huh? Doesn't matter how we set them up. There'll be nothing left by the time Noelle's done with them. It is Noelle, after all. Let me think. I've got it. One moment. This will work much better for Noelle.
Could be a problem. Huh, it'll certainly require one heck of a cleanup.
Why is Noelle... Is she planning to destroy them all in one go? She really got all of them.
Whew. Finally, clean up over. You're too kind. Praise from the honorary knight is high praise indeed. But sadly, I'm afraid that my strength is the only thing I truly am confident in. Every time I train and compete with the knights, I can't figure out how to use it. Even though I swing my blade with greater force than my opponent, I always seem to lose in the final moments. No matter how hard I train, I can never pass the selection trials. Oh, why? I just can't figure it out. More strength? But of course, compared to the honorary knight who defeated Storm Terror, I don't have nearly enough strength. Please teach me, honorary knight, how do you normally train? Mining? You use your sword for mine? Oh, well then again, mining builds arm strength. And then there's the hiking between ore veins. Perhaps even a monster or two to fight along the way. Oh, so this is the honorary... No problem. Leave it to me.
So we're really about to go mining? You two are something else. Ugh, fine, let's go practice on some...
Follow the wind.
This is it! Let's clear up these outcrops! There are monsters nearby!
Fighting monsters. That's just part of mining, right? Leave it to me.
Hyman heard that rock falls happen a lot around here. Keep your eyes open.
I'll catch up.
Another monster? A miniature?
Oh, looks like a tough opponent. I'll try to make this quick and easy.
Noelle, slow down! Rock falls can happen here!
Sorry. Understood. Stay behind me. Let's move.
A rock fall!
Oh, did I cause this?
Maybe. Could just be a coincidence. Huh? Wait, is that a Knight of Favon?
Whoa, what a rockfall!
Ah, Miss Belinda. Is that you?
Is that Noelle? And the honor...
Are you hurt?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'd already passed through the rockfalls. There's actually been a lot of rockfalls here. Did you guys see anything suspicious? The more I think about it, surely nobody... Regardless, this will be difficult to... There are ore veins rich in reserves here.
Did you say ore veins?
Yeah, I'll need to enlist some folks to clear this up quickly. Otherwise, how will we ever get to the ore?
The ore. So, once the boulders are out of the way...
Precisely, but a rockfall of this magnitude needs report...
Leave it to me! I think I can handle...
Huh?
I must leave no stone unturned.
She smashed the boulders to pieces. Look out! A stone-eyed Lodge!
Stone-eyed Lodge! This must be the culprit behind the recent rockfalls. I'll call for reinforcements.
It's a lot bigger than me, but I should have the upper hand when it comes to strength. We'll be one step closer to mining once I've taken care of it. Leave it to me!
chance to catch our breath. Noelle?
1, 2, 3, 4. Still so many training targets.
More enemies? Where?
Leave it all to me. Job done.
Are you guys okay? Noelle, you're okay, right?
Oh, I'm okay. Though I must say, my shoulders are sorer than usual. Compared to my normal cleaning duties, that is.
I'm ashamed to admit that, even though every time we get back from somewhere, she somehow single-handedly managed to clean.
Oh, all in a day's work for a maid of Favonius. If I want to become a knight, I need... So, honorary knight? The ore mining training? Really? So under your personal guidance I completed the training? Oh. Next time, let's mine together.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Never go adventuring on an empty stomach.
Is that the honorary knight? Hello?
Huh? Seems like someone's calling you. Let's...
I finally get to meet you, honorary knight. I'm Noelle, a maid of the Knights of Favonius. Apologies. I've yet to officially join the Knights. As a maid, and in order to be worthy of this armor, Yes, I haven't passed the selection trials yet, but I've been asking senior knights for advice on how to become a true knight of... I asked Amber. I even asked the Spark. Actually, I have always wanted to... I was worried that it... I've seen you on the streets of Mons. I just finished today's... I I'd like to get your opinion. I've been keeping up with my maidly duties and night, but training progress has been a little slow. You know, just basic strength and endurance training. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and running 2 laps around Mondstadt as a morning routine. I'm actually incredible. But well, after he got, I also care. Even Mr. Huffman said I'm strong. However, I've got it.
Hi, Noelle. Are you... Oh, alright.
Hi, Ellen. They want to see my basic skills first. Do you still have spare training dummies here?
Oh, Noelle's doesn't matter how we set them up. It is Noelle, after all. I've got it. One moment. This will work much better for Noelle.
It'll certainly...
Why is Noelle... Is she planning to destroy them all in one go?
What a pity. So close. Wanna try again? What a pity. So close. Wanna try again?
She really got all of them.
Whew. Finally, clean up over. You're too kind. Praise from the honorary knight is high praise, but sadly I'm afraid that my strength is the only thing every time I train and compete with the knights, even though I swing my blade with greater force, no matter how hard I train. Oh, why? Real-world fighting experience? I guess that's true. After all, if I were to leave the city, I wouldn't be there when people needed me. But you're right. I haven't had much real-world fighting experience. Where can I get some? Areas around Mondstadt. Slimes. Leave them to me.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Here we are. Let's start with Dio.
Steady as stone.
Piece of cake. Noelle's got moves.
catch up.
Huh? There are dendro slimes hiding here. That looked a bit tough for Noelle. Perhaps dendro slimes aren't her forte. Still, avoiding unfavorable battles is a big part of combat strategy.
I see. Noted. The next target is an eye of the storm? As a good knight should. No! The eye of the storm is getting away! Ugh. It was too far up in the air. I couldn't get to it. If only Amber or Miss Lisa were here. No, I can't think like that. As a knight, I must rely on my own strength. Huh? But... that makes sense. If only I'd fought together with you just now. The camaraderie and solidarity of its members form the backbone of the Knights of Favonius. So that's what Article 8 of the Knights of Favonius Handbook really means. I never looked at it that way before. Me? You think I can choose? Really? Let me think. I should avoid... I heard from Master Jean that there was a hilly trail camp near. Even though driving away hilly trails is usually something, maybe this time I can do it. Great. You and me. Someone needs assistance.
Noelle! Noelle!
Who's that? I need help.
It's nothing.
Rise.
By royal decree.
Time to go. Thank the Animo Archon. Finally, I'm saved. And thanks to... If it hadn't been for you two, I can't imagine... You guys are here to save me, right?
We were training nearby and happened to hear you calling my name.
I think I wanted to say help, or... I didn't even realize that I'd called out Noelle's name instead. I guess in Mondstadt, we're just so used to calling Noelle's name when we're in trouble.
Oh, it's fine. It's an honor to be able... Not to mention, I might not have registered Henning's cry. Still, good thing the hilly churls we encountered weren't too
Huh? Not too fierce? I was so scared I couldn't even move.
Really? I just did what I usually do. guess so. I did have my mind set on not letting Henning, so if my intention is different, it can have a big effect.
You know, whenever Noelle is helping us out, she's usually more powerful than in training. Absolutely. No more of that. In any case, I'm extremely grateful to you both.
No problem. Merely fulfilling my duties as a maid of Favonius. Maid Noelle of the Knights of Favonius at your service.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. Oh! Honorary knight! Long time no see! Any... I don't? I've been busy preparing for my exam. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems... Right. The Knights of Favonius, even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, it's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time. No, thank you. I could take care of myself. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. But, on the day of the exam, based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now. But it's just half a year. Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, I've planned my schedule carefully. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy. No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? No. I still have I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared, and that makes me even more nervous. You mean a change of location? Yes. Staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise? I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time? A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books. You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind, but my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then. If it's just a quick visit. all the way to Liyue. Wow! The architecture here is so unique. No, please don't make fun of me. Oh, you shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may... Huh. How strange. Back in... It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with... Back in Mondstadt, I've previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock. Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. What? Could that really come up in the exam? Huh. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any... Okay. If it comes recommended by you...
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? Wanmin Restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try Wanmin Restaurant's cooking.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm
not... I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by Wanmin Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training, currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wanmin Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should...
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black-back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it? I give up so soon, how can I learn to overcome future obstacles? It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it. Chef Mao, I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
Oh, so spicy. Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them. So this is the kind of food you like. Oh.
Wow. You've already finished.
Oh, it was very good.
Ah, you're very welcome. But I must say...
The soup? Oh, next time... Oh, that's from the kind of weapons made here. I should be able to learn something. Oh, great. It's almost like you're...
One with nature.
Wow. Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. This is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. I wonder how Favonia's blade work could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed. Yes, and even though I'm just...
Hey! You over there! What are you...
Huh?
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty...
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. You must be planning to sneak over and...
Honorary Knight, please. I told you not to call me that.
Knight of Favonius? Huh. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. That's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Dugu Law.
The cat is out of the bag. Please...
You're... Wow. That glow, it's not fair.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure you're...
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geo... You must be a fabled Knight of Favonius!
Huh?
I must accept that the Knights of Favonius have... As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into...
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue's harbor or take a... Yes, there does seem to be a large number of Milliliths stationed at the harbor.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Yes. Word is that a knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. Must be the rumored knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry.
I see. Please allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayin.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all...
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a
Well, let me fill you in. I just received... According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only... Any other...
An honored guest of the Chiefs? I feel a little ashamed calling on a
Wait. So...
Then I am truly honored. Please let's rendezvous shortly.
Into the wind. One with nature.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millelith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
Oh, I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Would you mind letting me handle this mission? Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go. But I still want to do everything within my ability to... As you wish. Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes?
I wasn't done.
Steady as stone.
I wasn't done.
As a dutiful maid would.
I got careless.
Someone needs to...
The wrong thread subject. Finally done.
I did it! I actually did it! No! It's all because of your
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who... We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Chising. Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders.
You're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millilith.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents...
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Oh, a real knight. Oh, you're right. What? Is it really time to go back already? Apologies, but could you... I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit. Place. That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to... Would you care to join me for some tea? Leo is... Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing... When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millilith, but it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere. Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Leo again, after my exam is over.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. I follow the wind.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything? Oh, honorary knight! Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of? Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, the exam is drawing nearer and nearer. Right. The Knights of Favonia's selection exam. Oh, even though I've already worked for the Knights, it's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it Study buddy! No, this is my exam, and I'm plus there is still some time to go, but on the day of the exam, based on the Knight's schedule, I think it should be but it's just half a year. Even though there is still some time, I've planned my schedule carefully. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? No. I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous. You mean a change of location? Yes. Staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise? I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time? A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books. You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow! The architecture here is so unique, and there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being No, you shouldn't make jokes. It's probably because... And speaking of, back in Mondstadt, I've previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, my time here in Liyue... True. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the Okay. If it comes
If it isn't the Traveler. What? Oh, is this a new customer? Even a Knight of
Knight of Favonius?
I'm just... But anyway, what?
That's not...
Not what you meant? Most first...
What I meant...
Goodness. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grill? If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect. Oh, you want to try... The only thing is, you can't really eat it without you... I pour oil into...
Phew! I can already feel the spice... Right. It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. Chef Mao?
Great.
I'm fine. What surprised me is, the next time... Really?
Wow, you've already finished?
Oh, it was very good.
Ah, you're very welcome. But I must...
The soup? Next time... Oh, that sounds like from the kind of weapons made here. Oh, great. It's almost like...
The wind knows me.
Wow. Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell that... Oh, I wonder how Favonia's blade... Yes. And...
Hey! You... Who you call...
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't... You must be playing...
Yes, that's right.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show... But let's not get ahead of it. That's...
The cat is out of the bag. Please...
You... Wow. That glow, it really is a geovision.
Be patient, you'll get... Besides,
You must be a Huh. I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will...
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. When I was little, the other... Anyway, what's... Yes, if we plan to explore further...
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, surely... You must be an illustrious knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tian, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the Knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, as you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue, but they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
You understand. All I'm asking you to...
Well, okay then.
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there. This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. T.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to...
Oh, you're taking... Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time.
Wonderful. I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
Churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Sensational! I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph. I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience? Ooh, would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, well, maybe a component from that ruin guard. Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, I should write down my new idea. If you could hand me that chaos device once you've managed... Oh, such
Embellish it?
Of course you have. Oh, and if the two of you have...
Oh, why don't we go back to Lioa Harbor?
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries. But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And with one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around. Moments later, there was a deep and dull as the dust dispersed to reveal 2 pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter. But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew and debris fell.
One knight against 2 ruin guards and a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin god's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millilith told me about these. Whoa.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien. Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Oh, I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph?
Huh? Oh.
And so, a legend.
on chivalry. So much to learn before the... Oh! Honorary... Oh, thank you. I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, the exam is drawing nearer. Right. The Knights of... Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a... It's just that I failed, so... No, thank you. This is my exam. Plus, there is still some time to go, but... On the day of the exam, if you happen to be free... Based on the night's schedule, I think it... But it's just half a year. Even though there is still some I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep... Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part... Did I get too worked up? No. I still... I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time... But in the end, I keep finding... Oh, you mean study? Oh, if I don't overcome my... Whenever I encounter something unexpected... Take some more exams. It's true that the more... But if I can simulate the atmosphere of an... But where would I even go to take one? The Adventurers Guild? Well, since it's...
Astra Abyssos, you wish to take an exam? Please wait while I verify.
Sorry, Miss Catherine.
Oh, Noelle.
No. Right now, I don't...
I see. Our exams are only available... However, as it happens, he has Indeed. You can ask Branch Map... We don't yet know what's in...
It sounds as if I'll have a good chance of run... Yes, let's!
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Hunt down 3 boards. Oh, it's you. And Noelle, I see.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus. Are you working on the...
Don't get... But most of them.
That sounds like a...
Yes, but a few scrapes and Anyway, I already... If only...
Then, Mr. Cyrus, I am very interested...
Oh?
Yes. Please make sure...
Excellent! First, since if the traveler is willing. Indeed. You only need to pass 2... A true adventurer. I will ask you question 1. Tell me, which...
That's it! The windwheel aster mostly grows in Storm Terror's lair, at Windrise, and near statues of the Seven. All the others are much more widely found. Mr. Cyrus, our answer is windwheel aster.
Correct! There's no fooling. On to question 2. An adventurer must always... There is a famous adventurer who once went exploring. Thanks to the notes he took of each location that he went, young adventurers are now able to plan ahead and
learning from experience, writing diaries. Regarding this adventurer, I do believe I have read about him. He even made his mark on dragon... That's it! It's rolled!
Correct! I had thought this question... Last question. Let's have some fun with this one. The most terrifying domain for adventure. All that awaits you there is...
A sea of...
Correct! Keep this name in mind. Someday. That... But be warned. Now, go...
Take a seat. We have a few specials today to share.
Go ahead and pick up some new pieces from Shopes' blacksmith.
Time to go.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well-fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency out in the wild. There are 3 criteria. Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength. So go ahead, cook something full of passion and packed with flavor. Just bring it to me whenever it's ready. Noelle, I await your dish with the greatest of anticipation. Ha ha!
Simple ingredients, easy to cook, helps you rally. Honorary Knight, do you have any idea? Steak. Good point. In a real emergency, all you'd need... Okay then. We can always change our mind.
Oh, you're ready to go? Don't be too... Steak! Ha ha ha! Have simple ingredients, highly nutritious. Mmm. And when it...
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a...
Not at all. I was... In any case, congratulations. Go get yourself ready. Then...
Into the wind.
Ad Astra Abysosk, and welcome to the...
Please, begin.
Good. Now, the most important skill set for an adventurer is, of course, combat skills. Ferocious monsters, dangerous machines. Only this is the last part of... I will be watching...
Okay, this time...
Give up.
Go.
Oz, reveal time.
The wind knows all.
I must leave no stone unturned.
As one with wind and cloud.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Honorary knight! I did it! Not entirely. Whenever I've taken an exam in the past, I know that it's just like in training, but not this time. Somehow, it must be because you... Thank you. Thank you. On the day of the real exam, if, and I mean only if, great. Oh, maybe...
Time to go. Into the wind.
Oh, back already? Seems like... Even the third part of the exam is a walk... Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You passed with a perfect score. Noelle, you are incredible as always.
Oh, well, it's all because I had an honorary knight by my side.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to officially grant you the title of Adventurer. May your days ahead be filled with adventure, and may you boldly explore the stars above and the abyss below. Ad Astra Abysosk! My. I never thought I'd see the day when Noelle would finally come around to the idea of joining the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Mr. Cyrus, I'm terribly sorry, but actually
There's no need to talk like an outsider anymore. From now on, you can call me Branch Master, and I will call you Adventurer.
I'm very sorry, but I actually wasn't planning to join the Adventurers Guild at all. I just wanted to take an exam, so I could get used to the atmosphere. I thought it might help me better prepare for the Knights of Favonia's selection exam.
You mean... Oh, how can this be? I was just about to recommend you to the perfect adventure team. Why not give it some more thought? Even if you're not ready to be a full-time adventurer, you'd be more than welcome to help out every now and then. Just think of it as... yes. Think of it as part of your exam preparation. You know, if you think about it, adventurers have a lot in common with the knights. Both want to defend Mondstadt.
Exam preparation? Defend Mondstadt?
Yes, precisely. I assure you it won't take up too much of your time. I believe it's only around 4 commissions per day.
4 commissions? Maybe if I can squeeze out some time from my breaks. Oh, if I'm not careful, the urge to accommodate just takes over. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyrus, but I'm afraid that my answer is still...
Please, Noelle, I'm begging you. We need your help.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cyrus.
Academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
The Academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
Did you hear what happened? It's the Academia.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boars in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that. Oh, it's you.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus.
Don't get... But most of them...
Well, that sounds like a good...
Yes, but a few scrapes and... Anyway, I already... If only...
Then, Mr. Cyrus, I am very interested...
Oh?
Yes. Please make sure they are the most difficult.
Excellent. That's the spirit of a true adventurer. First, since adventurer, if the traveler is willing. Indeed. You only need to pass two... A true adventurer. I will ask you Question 1. Tell me, which...
No.
Ooh, I'm afraid. On to question 2. There is a fate. Thanks to the notes he...
Learning from experience regarding this adventure. That's it!
Correct! Last question. All that awaits you...
A sea of ashes, a windless land.
Correct! Keep... Are the questions too difficult? Never mind. Don't worry too much. But be warned. Now, go and...
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well fit. That's why this... Firstly. Secondly. Thirdly. So go ahead.
Honorary night? Steak. Okay then. What? We can always change...
Oh, you're ready to go? Steak. Simple and...
Really? If you like it so much, I can always...
In any case, go get yourself... Ad Astra Abyss.
Please, begin.
Good. Now, ferocious monsters. This is the last I will be watching.
Okay. Steady as stone. Life goes on. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up. I'll catch up.
Don't waste my time. Ugh. You wait.
Oh. In the end, I couldn't do it. My palms were sweating and my heart was racing, and I know that it's just like in training, but still, I always end up worrying I might fail. And in the end, I couldn't even solve the problem at hand. But if I can't perform well in an exam, what good is my ability? Oh, maybe I should train some more.
There are leaves around.
Time to go.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boards in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that. Oh, it's you.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus.
But most...
Well, that sounds...
Yes, a few script. Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a 3rd one myself. It's absolutely crucial that I get the difficulty level right. If only someone could give it a test run. At least then I could...
Then, Miss... I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent! First, if the traveler is willing, indeed, you only need to pass 2...
Add...
A true adventurer. I will ask you question 1. Tell me. Ooh, on to question. There is thanks to the notes.
Learning from regarding this adventure. That's it!
Correct! Last question. All that... Correct! Never mind. But be... Now.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Okay,
Ready and willing.
Staying well fit. That's why this Firstly. Secondly. Thirdly. Well, so go ahead.
Honorary knight? Steak. Okay then. Once it's ready, let's take it over to Mr. Cyrus. We can always change our minds if we have a better idea. One must be careful not to act too hastily when taking an exam.
Oh, you're ready to go? Steak! Steak! Ha ha ha! Hands down the top choice of a true adventurer. Simple ingredients, highly nutritious, and most importantly, all you need to cook it is an open flame. And when it's not an emergency, adding a bit of seasoning makes it even better. Succulent and juicy, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The perfect accompaniment to an alcoholic beverage.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
Not at all. I was merely contemplating on Noelle's behalf. In any case, congratulations on passing part 2 of the exam. Up next is the final stage. Go get yourself ready, then meet me at Bright Crown Canyon.
The wind knows me.
Ad Astra.
Please.
Good. Now, ferocious monster. This is the last. I will be watching from here.
Okay. Leave it all to me.
By royal decree.
Rise. It's nothing. Your life is mine. Give up.
Into the wind.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. That hurts. Time to go.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Honorary knight! I did. Not entirely. I know that it's just, but not this time. Somehow? It must be because you are. Thank you. On the day of the real exam. Great.
One with nature.
Oh, back already? Even the third part. Now, please allow me to. You success. But if he. Yes, the.
I didn't get a perfect.
Hey now. First, no.
Where did I go wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize. If I don't review my mistakes, I will only repeat them. It seems I still have lots. I will head back to the library now.
Noelle? I see. I hope my exam. How can I get the exam to the right difficulty?
Mustn't fall. Oh, sorry. I've summarized my experience getting to know Mondstadt's geography. And then there's eating well. Oh, and also self-defense. The art of down-to-earth. The only thing is... But... What if they ask me how to rescue an... If I neglect these topics now... It looks like... A thesis on chivalry. Favonius Blake. So much to learn before... Oh! Honor... Oh, thank you. I've been busy preparing for my exam. The exam is drawing nearer. Right. Then, even though I've already worked for the... It's just that I've failed several times in the... No, thank you. This is my exam. Plus, there is still some time to go before the... But, on the day... based on the night schedule... But it's just half a... Even though there is still some time, I've planned my schedule... Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleep. No, it won't. Did I get too worked up all... No. I still... I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to but in the end, Oh, you mean studying isn't the only preparation I should be doing? Oh, if I don't overcome whenever I encounter something unexpected. Imagine myself passing the exam. What kind of night? The night that I want to be someday. An outrider? I'm sure Amber would be happy, but my strengths are... However, if I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the enemy away and protect my fellow knights, I suppose I could do it. Making the stuffing, it's just that dried Valbear. So, let's start by... Yes, this should be plenty of valberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
Don't waste my time.
Into the wind.
Pyro slime condensate? Crushed valberries? Good. Now I can start to make a Baron Bunny. Through far from it. There should be a hilly... someone needs assistance. Ah, the hilly trolls are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Give up.
Steady as stone.
Into the wind.
Oh. It neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, I suppose the conclusion... Oh, maybe I'm not... But I just can't think of... Every time I've looked forward to passing... Whenever I remember that feeling of... Master Jean? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great... But the thought of becoming a knight... You think so? But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean. Oh, that's true. I still don't think I can do... Okay.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. If you're out of other options... Thanks. I'll Alright, well, I hope it turns up... Maybe I should just tell the Knights already.
Miss Marjorie!
Oh, Noelle. I was organizing the stuff, but then I've asked around, but no one's seen anything like this. In the past, I've lost...
May I ask, where were the missing...
Oh! The wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat, and as for the boneware, they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's... Master Jean's time should be... Miss Marjorie, I may not be as efficient as Master Jean.
Oh, of course that's okay.
I'd better get... As well as confirming some
So, do you have... A missing item. As for other distinguishing... I had my head, but the street is so big. Oh! The sound went as soon as it came.
Honorary Knight. Shall we...
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop.
Flapping sound? I believe it was the sound of a finch. It sounded a lot heavier to...
So, maybe the finch took them... Oh, I've seen their nests in the past. Finally, we have a lead to go on.
You're welcome.
One with nature. Follow the wind.
We found it! This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle. Let's take it back to her right away. I hope we haven't kept her waiting too long. Marjorie? Here, we found your monocle.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days yet. Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while to get around to it. After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in two places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it.
No, surely you can't. I can only help people.
Noelle, once you've...
No, not at all. I will continue to help
I was just kidding. I'm sure everyone in Mons...
Thanks again. The kind of night... Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's... I've never dared to imagine, but let's say I do. It doesn't matter to me how small. I do these things not... Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry. Then one day, I will be...
Time to go.
Yes, this should be plenty of bowberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
By royal decree.
Pyro slime condensate? Good. Now I can... Far from it. There should be a... The Hilichurls are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Wish, mein Fräulein.
Oh, it neither attracted their attention. I suppose the Oh, maybe but I just can't think of what else Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, whenever I remember that Captain Kaya? No, Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and planning. Well, sometimes I simply wouldn't know where to begin. Oh, so I suppose with smaller goals, in which case, that's pretty small. All right.
Academia? Ugh, what happened this time?
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noelle.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here. I wanted to ask if...
Troublemakers?
Oh, really?
It's that guy drink... Look how he's wobbling.
Yes, that, is there...
Out of the ordinary? Yeah, as a matter of fact, there... But I am busy with the...
Really? Oh, that sounds truly... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I know. Surely that would be asked...
Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks a million. Thanks. I'll leave the...
Wow. So this is what happens. It appears that Captain Kai... But waitress... I just need to keep my eye... Excuse me, Payne.
What? What's that? This drink?
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest? Let me think. This... Captain... One must start by focus... Ooh. Oh, I've got it! Mr. Payne?
Oh, what's this? Ooh, ooh. Oh, you're...
Mr. Payne?
Next.
Mr. Payne? How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health. Perhaps... if the second floor is filled with...
I need to learn to handle my booze better.
Ooh, so many stains. Oh, once the tables are clear, they'll need to be washed with a good detergent. We're almost done. A clean and tidy environment always brightens my mood. Whew, finally. It's such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers. Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow! Already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things.
Okay. Leave it all to me.
Huh. With Noelle here?
Phew. But at least it's over now. Well done to you, too. No. What should I do? Oh, am I so incapable?
I've been a bartender here for more... I can only assume that...
I'm quite sure that can't be...
Customers don't come here. Often customers... You may not have brewed... It seems this tavern could do... Anyway,
Wow. I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy. Yes. Even though I failed, it looks like I was still able to help those in need. Yes. I will keep... Thank you.
However... Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tap...
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.